before you work on tonight's homework. So, this should give you about 425 Newton meters of torque. You need to add the torque of the nest egg to the torque of the branch. So if you didn't add the branch torque, then that's what you're missing. Everything's perpendicular because gravity pulls straight down, so that's perpendicular. So for the egg and nest, the torque will equal mass times gravity times the length of the lever arm, and the pivot point is going to be back here. It's where the branch is attached to the tree. So the pivot point is 3.1 meters away, okay? So that is, and this is negative because it's clockwise. So that torque is about 243 meters. So those of you who got that just did the torque of the egg and nest. Torque here is going to be 12 times 9.8 times 3.1 cut in half. The length of the lever arm is half the distance. And that's because this 12 kilograms is, we're going to assume, unless I tell you differently, you're going to assume that it's evenly distributed, and so you can concentrate the mass in the middle. And we're going to talk more about center of gravity a little later this week. But when you do that, you get a total of about 116 Newton meters. Add those up. So, and it is technically negative. Oh, I didn't get 425. 12 times, oh, no, never mind. I did something else, not 116. I pushed the wrong button on Herschel. 12 times 9.8. That's not funny. Do not make fun of Herschel.
It's not funny.
All right. Is that better? 182? 425. Total torque is negative 425 Newton meters. All right. That was nice because you had perpendicular forces. But what if now, as is happened in Horton Hatches the Egg, what if a crane comes and picks up just the egg and nest? We won't worry about the crane. I want to know how much torque is produced by the egg and the nest. So torque, egg, nest. And here, we no longer have a perpendicular force. So let's say that this crane makes a 35-degree angle with the horizontal. You're going to have to figure out the clockwise torque from just the egg and the nest. So that'll equal force perpendicular times the lever arm. Let's say the lever arm is, somebody give me a number.
30.
These are really long, all right, a 6 meter long lever arm. And so you'll have to draw the good triangle again. So MGX straight down. You want this side. So if this is 35 degrees, what's this angle right here?
35.
Yes. That's also 35 degrees. Thank you, Pita. So this one's going to be mg times which trig function?
Cosine.
So mass of the egg and nest was 8 times 9.8 times the cosine of 35 degrees times 6 meters. And that'll give you the torque of the egg and nest, which is...
They take egg nest and tree.
I know they do. I just didn't want to have to draw the whole tree.
Objection.
But it's so 385 Newton meters worth of torque, and it is negative because it's still clockwise. All right, tonight's homework, 8A, numbers 4 and 7. I believe one of those is perpendicular, like the tree, and one has an angle like the crane. So good luck with that, and hopefully we'll see a bunch of you at the concert.